What's up, everybody? It's your homeboy Funky Luffy, doing another read-through on the same day. That was a reread. This is today's read-through. Okay, so yeah. So my mic's working now. From now on, I'm doing mic checks every time I read, just to make sure I can hear it and you guys can hear it. Make sure my thing working. Anyway, let's. We are on chapter 8, Memories and Dark Plains. So if you remember what happened last time, train accident, Applejack getting injured, Machu almost dying, weird creepy guy who goes into Machu's room and tries to kill him, in the hospital, and the dude blacks out, and we left it off at there. Please pray to God he's alive. Please, please, oh 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 please, please. Oh, please! Excuse me, pardon my golem. Ooh. Ellen. Sorry, I had to. Ever since I did that. That creeps my sister out so bad. She hates Gollum off of Lord of the Rings. God, it creeped her out so bad. She's like, Bonds! Anyway, I'm not going to bug anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and read because I want to see what happens going on now. What? Da 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 da. Okay, chapter 8, Memories and Dark Plains. Oh, gasp! Anyway, Amber looked out the window as she sat inside the kitchen with Sunset. Okay, Sunset's here. Amber, why don't you go back and hang out with Night while I finish things here? Night? Sunset said, looking over at her. Nah, I want to stay here. I mean, I need to make sure Matt is taken care of before I can just leave him alone. You might want to go to the emergency room then, she said, continued looking out the window. What's so special about this one? You never stick around, she asked, walking over towards Amber and took a seat next to her. Matt was the boy I told you about, the one I wanted to find and save before I found out he was sold, she said, looking at Sunset. He's the one that saved me from being whipped. I see, so he's that guy, Sunset said with a grin. The one you had a crush on? Amber blushed. Whoop! I thought we agreed to never bring that up. After all, I have a fiancé. Would you like yay? She said, glaring at the mare, making her chuckle. Fireheart is going to... Oh, if a pony somebody. Is going to need to know about him. I'm sure unless you're not planning on freeing him. No, he's good in good hooves with Applejack. I can see he's happy and pulling him away from what wouldn't be right, she said, looking away. I'm going to see him one last time before I quit this and start getting ready for our baby. Huh? Baby? What baby? What's she talking about? She's pregnant? She got a bun in the oven? She said, smiling as she placed her hand on her stomach. She's a pregnant! No! She's a pregnant! Baby. Squish! Her stomach. She could feel her stomach growing bigger each day, and this made her smile. Are you sure you don't want to free him? He could help with the ships. Nah, he's not into any of that. Trust me. She looked out the window and for a split second she could see herself as a child running from Matt when he was a lot younger and he was happy. It's been so long since I've seen his smile.
We need to fight these stupid human rebels before they attack again,
A stallion yelled.
I agree. We cannot allow these humans to get away with this.
Oh wait, it's a mayor? Oops, let's try it again. I agree. We cannot allow these humans to get away with this, a mayor yelled. Uh
Attack the humans would be a mistake. If we attack the humans who are already enslaved, we'll see their own kind fight and we'll fight back,
a stallion said.
and besides, we don't need a war on our hooves.
Okay, hold on. I agree with Mr. Starswift. With 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 war already on the brink with the Griffin Kingdom, we wouldn't survive this, a mayor said. And but maybe if we send our own stallions in to try and reason with these humans, maybe we can make a deal with them.
Are you stupid? If you think these humans will talk with us, Miss Sunflower, for all we know, our stallions would be killed on sight.
The doors opened up, making the four ponies inside to see Princess Celestia walking into the room. Good afternoon. Uh, Good afternoon, Princess. We are glad you could make it, Star Swift said with a cheerful smile.
Kiss ass.
The stallion said in a whisper. They're supposed to be professionals, and yet he's mocking the guy who's greeting the princess. Oh my god, that's funny. Props on that, Phantom Rider. Woo, that's funny. Anyway, knock it off, Inkheart, Celestia said, making him tense up. I come with news. 3 stallions were seen aboard the train before the attack.
How do we know these ponies didn't die in the attack?
Inkheart asked. The only bodies recovered from the wreckage were of the humans. The ponies were never found, Celestia said, taking a seat onto the table. Meaning these rebels are being framed. Inkheart rolled his eyes.
Framed? Princess Twilight was attacked and you saying these three ponies set it all up?
Yes, Celestia said.
The reb-
The rebel arm the rebel humans have always attacked but never harmed any pony or their own kind. If anything, this was an act of to warn me about the new laws I wish to pass.
Then maybe you should heed their warning, Inkheart said. I mean, if you're correct about these being a warning, then maybe to protect the princess, don't pass the laws.
No, I will still try and pass these laws, she said, standing tall. Uh, then we shall discuss the passing of your new laws and make sure they still follow law your father created, Sunflower said. Who the hell is the father of these guys? Father and mother of Luna and Celestia. I mean, come on. We don't know the names of them. Ah! Anyway, the four ponies wrote down on a piece of paper and placed them into a pile. Uh, mm, all right. Your new laws will be passed, Sunflower Sunflower said, but we still must discuss what has happened to Princess Twilight. She's in good hoofs. I have already doubled her guard and along with her friends, she said. Then there is nothing else to discuss, Sunflower said, using her magic to slam down the gavel down. Meeting adjourned. Celestia smiled gladly as her new were passed. She used her magic to open the door and made her way down the hall. Wait, what was these new laws? Please let it be on slavery! What down to the hall? Smiled gladly as she used her magic to open the door and made her way down the hall. Okay. Sunset side, she was supposed to leave for Appaloosa, but with the train being out of order till the rails are fixed, she was stuck here. She noticed the many nurses rushing around. What's going on here? She asked, stopping a nurse. The human that was brought in, he was attacked and he is now in critical condition. She blinked. How bad are the wounds? Bad. This this wound, the wound reopened, and to top it all off, he has two broken ribs. His arms were fixed as has been broken along with his leg. The nurse pushed past Sunset as she rushed towards the back. I need to find Luna. Sunset took off running down the hall. With Celestia's sun slowly going down and Luna's moon rising, Applejack sat next to Dash as the two waited for word on Matt. Oh, sorry guys. Oh my. This chapter's a little longer than I thought. Give me a sec, guys. I need to take a breather real quick. So, I might be doing this in parts. I had to take a little closer look through of it, and it's pretty long, surprisingly. Yeah. Hopefully, I can get like half of it done, and then finish the rest next time. But anyway, let's get back to the read-through. Let's see. With Celestia's sun slowly going down and Luna's moon rising, Applejack sat next to Dash as the two waited for word on Matt. She went with the... Wait, who's talking? Okay, hey, Applejack, okay. Who would attack him like that? She asked, angry and worried. She wanted this pony or person to pay for harming Matt. The idea of Matt being attacked just boiled her blood. Oof. I don't know, but whoever did this will pay, Dash said, looking at her friend. I hope so. Matt didn't do anything wrong, she said, looking at her friend. I better go tell the others what happened. Stay here till I get back, Dash said, getting up and making her way out of the room, leaving Applejack to sit and wait. The sound of the heart monitor bothered Applejack as she sat next to the sleeping human. She looked at his leg as it was wrapped in a cast, and his arm was in a new cast. She didn't like seeing Matt like this, yet she was glad he wasn't killed this by this stranger. She watched as he breathed in and out. He was wheezing. She knew his ribs were injured and his wounds was reopened. I see he finally got out of surgery. A familiar voice made her turn her head to see Princess Luna standing in the doorway. Princess Luna, what brings you by? Applejack asked, surprised to see her here. My sister asked me to make sure Matt here is taken care of, she said. I have placed 2 guards in trust with my life to keep Matt here from being attacked again. Thank you, Luna. Matt didn't deserve this. He did nothing wrong, Applejack said, looking at Matt as he continued to sleep. And I know the doctors did everything they could to heal some of the bones, but it will. Oh, this was Luna. Oops. I know the doctors did everything they could to heal some of the bones, but it will take time for the human to truly heal, Luna said, walking towards Applejack. Do not worry, Applejack. Luna placed a hoof on Applejack's shoulder. As long as I breathe, I shall make sure whoever did this to him pays for this. Famous last words until one chapter close to the end that she dies, apparently. I'm just guessing on this, guys, okay? Applejack was happy to hear Luna feel the same way about this. Thank you again, Luna. I must be going. If you need anything, please tell the guards and they will get you what you need, she said, leaving Applejack alone. She noticed a young girl with red hair being stopped by her guards. What is going on here? She asked, looking at her guards. They won't let me inside to see Matthew, the girl said, crossing her arms. We told this human no one is allowed inside unless they have the royal seal by our Princess Celestia herself, one of the guards spoke. Luna used her magic to bring forth a small piece of paper with the royal seal on the end and handed it to the girls. This girl is one of my maids. She can be trusted, she said, walking past the girl. Make it quick, Amber. Matt needs to rest if he's going to heal. I will, Princess. Matt made her. Amber? God, I called her Matt! Amber made her way into the room, and her heart broke as she saw her friend lay there, not moving. She noticed the orange mare with blood hair sitting in a wheelchair next to Matt's bed. I'm Amber. You must be Matt's owner. I ain't his owner, said she said to the girl. That's not what Matt said, she said, walking over towards the mare. I don't buy humans. Matt just staying with us, Applejack said. How do you know Matt, anyway? We live on the same farm, but I was sold a long time ago, she said, taking a seat next to her. I'm sorry to hear that. I take it you two were close then? Applejack asked, looking at the girl. Yes, he watched my back and I watched his. He was the only one I could truly trust, she said, looking at Matt as she heard him wheezing. A hooded pony walked through the poorly lit halls of the castle. The hooded pony came to a stop. The hooded pony saw another hooded pony standing in the poorly lit room. Are we all here? A male voice asked. Yes, we are all here, a female voice said. Good. The hooded pony moved forward towards the 3 other hooded ponies into the room, with this human saving the inbreed pony from death. Wait, inbred pony? What's he talking about? Death. We need to rethink our plans. The hooded pony moved his hood and the group nodded. Inkheart. What? Inkheart? Wasn't that the general earlier? What? I need you to try and delay any more laws as you can, the stallion said. I shall do my best, but with Sunflower as head of the council, there is nothing I can do. Inkheart said. I shall see what I can do to change her mind, the stallion said. He looked over at the other hooded pony. I want you
to make sure the guards remain under our pay and keep to the old laws. Shit, man! Conspiracy! What the hell, man? As you wish, sir. Oh, wait, what's talking here? This hooded stallion said, removing. Okay, hooded stallion. Okay, it's the boy. As you wish, sir. I know my troops will be willing to make sure these humans obey. The hooded stallion said, removing his hoodie, as his blue mane and orange fur glow in the dark. Flash. What? Isn't that Twilight Crush? What the? Why are you doing this to me? Come on! Ah! You buggers! And Twiflash was the thing! Ah! Boy! You, Phantom Rider, just peeved me off with that! I also need you to kill any humans who may be part of these rebels. He hooded as the stallion looked over at the mare, who kept her hoof over her head. What about the human? The mare asked. Matthew is not a threat. It's no threat. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, he said, chuckling. You will remain by my side till I have regained my powers. As you wish, Master. Master. Oh, for the love of bleeping A! This is not going to end well, I can tell you right now. Not going to end well. Oh, bleeping A, guys. The stallion looked back at the other two stallions. You two may leave. The two stallions left the two alone as his red eyes were glowing. Now let's go finish what I have started all those years ago, he said, having the mare follow him. What did you start all those years ago? Tell me! Oh yeah, these things are going as long as hell. Okay. Oop. Skip the day. Okay, there we go. Matt's mind was in a fog. He didn't know what was going on or why he was attacked by the red-eyed stallion from his dream. His childhood flooded into his mind as he stood in the middle of the barn he once called home. Matt, you won't believe what I found! Matt turned around to see a young Amber rushing into the barn as he sat up into the bed to look at her. What did you find? He asked. I remember this. This was the last day we got to see each other before she was sold, he thought as he watched his younger self talk with Amber. I found this old looking ring. Looking ring? It was in the dirt, she said. He looked at the ring and chuckled. This looks old. Maybe we should take it to Sarah.
How's the back? Okay, sorry, I had to figure out something real quick. Sorry. How's the back? She asked, taking a seat next to him as she looked at him. Still sore, but I'll survive, he said, giving her a warm smile. And the eye? I can see now, thanks to the swelling going down, he said, chuckling, trying to show her he wasn't in pain and let her have a smile. That was a big fat lie, Matt thought, touching his eye with the scar. Still hurts when I keep my eye open for too long, but I couldn't let her know that. She felt bad enough as it was. She felt bad enough as it was. Are you sure? Because I'll go get Sarah and ask her to get you some more painkillers. Nah, I'll be fine, Amber. Amber, you should be more doing your chores, and Matt, you should be Amber, you should be doing your chores, and Matt, you should be resting. A woman with blonde hair and blue eyes said, walking into the room. I finished already, Sarah, Amber said, looking at the woman. When Matt didn't speak, Sarah made her way over towards the young man as she bent down. Let me guess, your back is hurting while you lay, she asked. Yeah, I've tried laying on my stomach. I just can't rest, he said, looking at her. She sighed and stood. I'll see if I can find a pillow for that old cot. Oh, you don't have to do that, Sarah. You already gave me your coat to rest on till my wounds heal, he said, going to stand when he felt light-headed and sat back down. It's all right, Matt. We'll need you back to your old self if we're going to finish the harvest early, she said, walking away. And besides, the old coat is starting to annoy me. If you don't want the coat, I can take it, Amber said, chuckling. If I did that, Master would flip, she said, digging around the trunks in the old barn. Why don't you show her the ring you found? Matt whispered to Amber. Oh, it was Matt, okay. Right, she said. She made her way over towards Sarah. When I was outside, I found this in the field. Sarah looked at the ring and sighed. I haven't seen this type of ring in a long time, she said. My mother had one of these rings. They were a part of our culture. They were? She looked at the ring in her hand. Yeah, my mother told me these rings bonded a man and a woman together, she said, but those were stories her mother told her. She said, pulling a small ring out of her pocket. My mother said this was part of our family long ago, long before were enslaved. Ooh boy. Uh, whoa, Amber said, looking at the ring. Matt heard every word as he sat there. She's lucky she got to be with her mother, Matt thought, looking over at the two. That's because she's not an ugly, worthless human like you. The older Matt, the older Matt sighed. I've always hated that voice. Just glad he didn't come around as much back then. The memory moved forward as he saw he was sound asleep as on the coat, as he was on his side. Then he saw Amber slowly moving towards him as she placed the small ring into his pocket and she kissed his cheek. I know you can't hear me, but now I care for you, and one day we'll meet again, and when we do, I'll want this ring back. He watched as Amber made her way towards the barn door. Move, human, the stallion said as she got into the wagon. I remember finding her ring in my pocket, but I don't remember this at all, he thought as he watched the wagon leave. Wonder if she remembers giving me this ring, he thought as he looked up at the moon. He remembered always looking up at the moon after Amber left. The mayor and the moon. I remember hearing all kinds of stories of the mayor who lived in the moon. Now we know who is real it really was, he chuckled. I still can't believe I used to chat with the moon. Interesting. Matt could feel his mind slowly starting to wake as pain ran through his body. He could hear two voices speaking, and he could tell one was Applejack and the other was Amber. Oh, excuse me. He really did that? He heard Applejack ask. Yeah, jumped right off the roof into the hay and came out with only a few cuts. He could hear Amber chuckling. He always did stuff like that when he was little. That's because you dared me, he said, making the two look at him as his hand had a small smile on his face. He went to sit up when he felt pain rush through his body, making him lay back down. Take it easy. You're still weak from what happened, Amber said. What happened anyways? Last thing I remember was being flung around the room and red eyes, he said, trying to relax on the bed. We don't know. We don't know. I, I was on my way to come visit you when Rainbow found you on the ground injured. You really had me worried, she said, making Matt blush. Mwah. I we don't. Oh wait, I already read that. Sorry, he said to the two, knowing he worried them both. Don't you be sorry now, man. It's not your fault you were attacked, Applejack said. The pony who did this had no right to harm you. Uh, Before you say anything, Matt, I know for a fact this was an act of hate, Amber said, speaking before Matt could. And you didn't deserve this. He knew Amber was right, yet
You did it. You did. You are a worthless human who has been beaten by others and have been used for pleasure. Ooh! You deserve everything you get. Expect it, Matthew. You are
accept it.
accept it, Matthew. You are worthless.
He heard the voice speak as he knew the words it spoke was true. He was worthless. He fought back the tears. He didn't want to have the two see him cry for some odd reason. I'm going to tell the doctor you're awake, Amber said, getting up. It was nice speaking with you, Applejack. It was nice speaking with you too, Amber, she said with a smile. I hope Amber didn't bother you, he asked, looking at her. She didn't bother me. In fact, she told me a lot about you, Applejack said, chuckling. Matt sighed. She always has to tell someone about the stupid stuff we did. He then chuckled. I'm glad you're all right. When I saw you on the floor injured, I was so angry. I wasn't here to keep an eye on you, she said, fighting back the tears. Don't beat yourself up about this, Applejack. They wouldn't they would have used their magic on you and harm you as well, he said, placing his good hand on her hoof, which was resting on the bed. But you were no but you're here now. You can keep an eye on me. Applejack blushed. Whap. as she felt his hand touch her hoof as the two remained silent. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish. I'm at the last part anyway. I read more than I expected. Twilight sat inside the dinner room. Oh, hold on. My video just finished uploading. Yay! Give me a sec. Then publish. Is a finished! Okay, then after that, we'll upload another one. Anyway. Twilight sat inside the dining room as Luna, Cadenza, and Celestia all sat inside the room eating dinner. Oh! All four princesses in one room! Ay, ay, ay! Okay, cadence, new pony, new voice. I hear what happened. I'm glad you are. Oh, God, I couldn't keep it. I hear what happened. I'm glad you and your friends made it out all right, Cadence said to Twilight as the two sat next to each other. I'm just glad Matt was there to save Applejack's life, or who knows what might have happened, she said, looking at the food in front of her. She's like drooling, but I'm guessing. I agree, Luna said, lowering her tea. Celestia listened to them as they spoke highly of the human. She knew this human did indeed do a good deed today. The human himself reminded her of the past of when humans and ponies lived in fear. Da, 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 da. Are you all right, sister? Celestia's thoughts were interrupted by her younger sister. She looked over at her sister and gave her a warm smile. I am fine, Luna. Just a bit lightheaded after giving blood earlier today, she said, taking a sip of her orange juice. You gave blood? Twilight asked, surprised. Yes, the young human needed blood, and I would seem we were the same blood type. Luna was surprised. Huh! She didn't know her own sister would give blood to a human. I heard what happened to him earlier today. Now I have a team working on finding out who hurt him. She said, looking over at Twilight. I must be going. I have a few things I must complete before our meeting tomorrow. She stood, leaving the three princesses alone. I've noticed Aunt Tia has been quite busy lately. Wait, Aunt? Aunt? Whoa, 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 slow your roll here. Aunt? Aunt Tia. Let me get this straight here. You mean Luna had a kid and Cadence was that kid? What the hell's up with this fic? I'm like so freaking stumped now, guys. She has been trying to bypass the old laws and add some new laws, allowing the humans a bit more freedom, Luna said, but a few of them haven't gone as planned. Oh, do tell. What do you mean? I thought Celestia was the one that ordered the humans to be enslaved. Wait, she what? Twilight asked, confused. Right, you don't know, Luna said, sighing. The enslavement of the humans was by our father. He made the order to enslave them and put the blame on Celestia's shoulders.
Ouch! Apparently that father was a complete D-bag.
Twilight could see the rage in Luna's eyes as she spoke. She tried her hardest to free them, but the laws were made to where only a king can remove the laws, and since we have no true power, we can only do what we can to try and help them the best we can. But soon the Crystal Empire is about to become a new home for humans and allowing them to become free, Cadence said. Since my kingdom is on the border of Equestria, we can create a new kingdom where ponies and humans live in peace.
Hear, hear.
What? You're going to free humans? Twilight asked, surprised.
Twilight could see the smile on Kate.
Yes, this is why the meeting was called. We're going to make this public tomorrow. Twilight could see the smile on Cadence's face grow. All we need to make this happen is the fourth princess, and that's where you come in. Tomorrow we will act like we're in a big meeting, and all four of us will sign the new human order for human freedom in the Crystal Empire, Luna said, taking a sip of her tea. And only us four know about this, Twilight asked. No, Shiny knows this as well. He's making sure everything is ready for the big day, Cadence said. I'm glad this is happening, Twilight said. Matt might be able to learn and be able to paint. He can paint? Cadence asked, surprised.
Oops! You spilled the brains, Twilight! What the hey, man?
Yeah, Applejack said he made a picture for Big Mac and she couldn't believe how detailed it was. Luna smiled. She knew Matt had a knack for painting and was glad he was enjoying his time at Sweet Apple Acres. Maybe I could get him to paint me and Shining, Cadence said, giggling. From what Applejack told me, he doesn't need to see you. Just tell him what you look like, and he'll be able to get every detail right. Cadence blinked. Really? That's amazing.
I say it once and I say it again. I suck at female voices, guys. I suck at them so bad. Really, really suck. Sorry, guys.
It will be hard for him to paint with his arm broken, Luna said, cutting in, but maybe he'll be able to do other things till his arm has healed. Well, I am planning on teaching him how to read. That's when Cadence looked at her with shock. I know it's against the law to teach a human how to read. I take it was Applejack who wanted this, Luna said, and you wish to help her out. Yes? How did you know that? Twilight asked, raising an eyebrow as she tried to figure out how she knew that. From what you told me, he's a great painter, so his skills could be even better if he can read, she said, knowing full well that wasn't the truth. How do you tell a pony you know his past and have been watching him since he was born?
Oh, that's actually a good point.
Twilight blinked. Anyways, what else are you teaching this human? Cadence asked. Well, right now Applejack says he's getting the hang of reading after only one night of teaching, and if he can handle it, I'll teach him how to write, she said, recalling what she had planned for the human. Will he?
Sorry. Caden's voice is like, takes a lot of willpower to do that.
I had to take it easy. Sip, stop. Anyway. Well, he'll be able to do all this kind of things if he moves to the Crystal Empire, Cadence said. I don't think he'll go for that. After what he's been through, I don't think he'll be able to live as a free human without thinking some pony is going to harm him, Twilight said, feeling sorry for the human.
I sure I am.
After shit he's been through, God! In time he'll heal. He'll know as long as he has friends around him, he'll be safe, Luna said, surprising the two princesses. She stood. I must be going. I have a few things to do before I can't go to sleep.
She's the princess of the night, though. How would her?
Oh, dream jumping.
No.
Can go to sleep. Okay, she left the two alone to speak. Luna used her horn to teleport herself into Matt's room. She smiled as she saw Applejack sound asleep with her head on Matt's bed.
What the hell you doing, Luna? Don't be doing any funny business now.
Oh God,
my mind just went in the gutter. Sorry, guys.
Matt's bed as he was sound asleep with his hand on her hoof. It would seem something has sparked in their hearts, Luna thought.
Yeah, duh. Even I noticed that.
Luna thought, moving towards the two. She waved her hoof over the two. May your dreams be full of happiness. A small mist fell in on the two of their faces. Faces smiled. I still have much to do before you can be free, Matthew. But now I'm working on your freedom, she said, faded. She said, and faded away.
To be continued. My God, guys, this chapter is like redonkulous. And so far, I'm liking it. It might be rated for mature only, but so far I have not other any content whatsoever. As of yet. Okay? Don't push your luck, buddies. Don't push your luck, guys. Anywho, this is... Gosh, I was thinking, I'm like, oh God, stretch attack. Oh God. Oh, anyway. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. If you want to hear more, go check out my channel. And while you're at it, click the subscription button down below in the notification. Closing in the... Oh, God, I was... Brain fart, guys. Click the subscription button down below. Also, right next to it, click that notification bell to let you know what else I'll be doing in the future. Also, put that big like, thumbs up, like button to put me up in the YouTube community. And also to help with that, put your comments down below and share these videos with your fellow brony or Pegasus sister to help me get up in that community. So, and also check out my Twitter account. It's FunkyLuffy441 to let you know what I've been posted, or sometimes I'll be doing there. I've also made a contest earlier. I have not checked that lately, and yet I have not gotten any notification of any artwork whatsoever, but I'll be checking that soon. So hopefully you guys are up for the challenge. I put a link down on whatever fic you want to read, anything. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. This has been awesome, guys. Thank you for supporting me all the way through. This is your homeboy, Funky Luffy, signing out. Oh, wait. I forgot my commentor stuff. Funky Luffy, the commentor, signing out.